Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Henry Higgins III and this time out we have another unboxing video, but it's an unboxing video with a twist. Now, I recently ordered a number of things from AliExpress, and long-term viewers of the channel know that I frequent AliExpress a lot. For the interest that I'm in, they do have a wide range of products from a wide range of sellers. The prices are good. Now, obviously, some of the items are more legitimate than others, so it depends how you feel about that. But in general, I do recommend them. So while I was there, I had a number of recommendations, and one of those recommendations was the F5 Round Culture Batman Arkham Knight blind boxes. Now, they caught my eye thanks to the box art and how the figures look, at least in the thumbnail. And since they were reduced by 58%, so they were down from £38.79 to just £16.29 for all 6 figures in the set, I figured, no pun intended, that they were worth giving a shot. And here they are. So they're still in the outer packaging here. So not only were they a good price, can you see there? Try and get it without the light shining on it. There's the back, so a sneak peek of some of the figures. So not only were they a good price, delivery itself was free. It was free postage, and they arrived only 1 week later. So again, having them been shipped from China, that's really, really good. Now, the twist in the unboxing that I mentioned earlier is that they are also figures that you have to build. And it's been a while since we've done a construction style video on the channel. I believe the last one was the Governor's Room from The Walking Dead a number of years ago. So I figured, again, no pun intended, that it could be fun to do that together. One caveat, they are blind boxes. So I'm hoping that by having bought the full set, that it is one of each, but we won't know until we crack them open. Ideally, we should have Arkham Knight Batman, we should have Deathstroke, I believe it's a Batman Beyond Batsuit variant for Batman in Arkham Knight, the Arkham Knight himself, the Red Hood Arkham Knight after his identity was revealed in the game, and then the final version of Red Hood that closes out the game and has his own DLC campaign. There is also a gold chase variant of the Batman figure, so maybe we'll get that. Maybe we won't. But one quick note before we get into this: depending on how finicky they are to put together, we'll either do one build and then jump to them all being finished, or we will build each one on camera. Really just depends how awkward they are to put together, because you don't want to sit there and see me fumbling with stuff for hours. But as the great Heath Ledger in his version of the Joker said,
and here we go.
So here we have the actual box that it came in. So we'll open this carefully with some scissors. Now, while I'm doing this, just to let you know, the company that made them, F5, this is the first I've heard of them. So I am going to be interested to see on the level of quality that we have. But if we just get the cellophane off here first, you can see there the actual, I'll move over a little bit, the display case. Now, looking at this, obviously these are blind boxes, so this looks like it's the display case for a store. As you can see, the serrated edges there. So it looks like this would simply open. So let's see if we can get that. Okay, so you don't actually have to do the serrated edge thing. The figures are here. So if we pull them out, you can see they obviously all have the same design. So we'll move the big box over there for now. So yeah, they all have the same design, which is the Arkham. We put them there. So I did like the, like I say, when it first came in, I did like the box. I liked how it looked. The figures, as I said, they looked pretty cool. So on the back here, if we bring it in close, you can see the different figures that you should have. Obviously, it's reflecting a little rainbow there due to the material. So as we said, there's the gold variant Batman as well. Hopefully, they are all different. That's the idea. So we'll crack open one and we'll see how that goes. We'll put it together and we'll see how well they actually look. It's a nice box. That would actually just be nice displayed. Because they're blind boxes, obviously they all have the same look. And I'm looking to see here, oh, there's a little tab there. I don't want to rip it, but it looks like you have to. So we'll crack open this one. And we'll see who we have. So we have here the assembly instructions, and that is, oh, it looks like maybe you have to paint them as well. That could be an interesting wrinkle because that's obviously blank there, so that could throw up something. I don't imagine you would have to paint them. But this is the Batman Beyond Batman, so we'll crack open the bag and see if that goes in it. And yeah, so with the chest piece there, yeah, you definitely don't have to paint them, so that's something. Different hands, that's a surprise as well, so they look quite delicate. There's also the base there, which is nice. So if we pop the instructions there, and we'll see how this is to put together. I think we are just going to do the one here with the actual building, and then we'll jump to the end with them all completed. So let's get cracking with the knacking. Oh, what we got here? So we've got some accoutrement. So we've got a batarang here. We bring that in close, and the grapple gun with a little grapple there. What else do we have? So it looks like these may be the joints. So if we put everything, if we lay them out, and we'll see what we need. We'll build them as it shows on the instructions. So what are we looking for first? We're looking for the midsection, which is this piece here. Okay, and then we want to, if we go to the second section, we want to build the body. So we want this. Okay, so they've got 1, 2, 3. So we want the back, which is this. We want the front, which is this. We want one of these and the other one of these. And there's a middle section, which is that this? No, that looks like it's the belt, which is down here. So what am I looking for? Oh, is it? It's this. Yeah, so it's the shoulder part. So saying here that we want to put it together in such a way so that goes there. Push it together. This goes in there by the looks of things, but I think if we put them in there, so that one looks where they go. Okay. Are they square? Yes, they are square. Okay. Pop them in. They're good to go now. We have a look there. This is it symmetrical? So I just want to make sure. It does appear to be. So Oops, knocked the little thing out. So maybe, yeah, you do put that in first. So maybe we put them into the back first. Try it that way. A lot of times with these, it's kind of like a trial and error thing to begin with. And then once you've worked out the basics of it, it all starts to come together. So if we put this here, because that's definitely where it goes. Finally, okay, so we've got that together. And now that matches that, yes. Okay, so now we want to put the legs together, so that'll be these. And where's the hip heads? Put them together. Okay, there's the other leg. Okay, and the foot. So there's foot one. Make sure I put the feet on the right side here. Okay, so we have that now. And what are we doing now? Okay, we're connecting the legs. Okay, so it's definitely starting to take shape now. Okay, so they're on. What we got next is head. So where's his face? So there's his face. So just pop the head on. Okay, arms. Where's the arms? Okay, so the arms are actually in sections as well. So there's the front sections of his arms. We'll put there. Shoulder joints and his hands. So they should all go together relatively easy, he says. So I just want to make sure we're putting the hands on the current. Okay, no. Okay, so there's the hands. Hands. Okay, where are we going here? Okay, so the hands are actually on here. So the arm's actually in a number of sections. So we've got the ball joint goes on to here. So we'll try and put them together. And as mentioned, these are ridiculously finicky. So we are only going to put this one together on camera. We'll do the rest later. Just try and make sure I put these in without actually breaking them, because they do seem to be a little delicate as well. So it comes with two sets of hands. You've got a gripping set and a punching set. So let's have a look and see. So that should be behind the hand. Okay, they went in quite easily there. So let's see how this one goes. Okay. And then it should just be a case of connecting the arms. It's probably going to be finicky as well. And there we finally have it. So if I pop him onto his little stand here, so you can see it displays very well. We bring a little closer. They do have some posability because obviously they've got elbows, they've got the joints that you would expect them to have. So there he is. There's the Batman Beyond Suit Batman. As I say, he comes with a batarang and also with a grapple gun. However, due to the sheer finicky and length of time it took to put just this one together, we are definitely going to build them all, but we're going to build them all off camera. That was too finicky, it was too long, so we'll talk about that more when we come back to the main camera. So we'll jump ahead to them all being built, and then we'll have a nice little display here, and we'll review them. We'll go from there, and then I'll jump to the main camera again, and we'll have a quick discussion about them. But thank you for your patience here, and we'll jump in 3, 2, 1. Transition! And we're finally back. Oh, that took a long time. I'll elaborate a little more when we get back to the main camera. But here you have all 6 figures. So yes, they were blind boxes, but luckily because I bought the pack, I did get all 6 figures. No gold to chase Batman though. But as you can see, from left to right, we have the Batman Beyond outfit. You can see there. We have Final Form, Red Hood, at least from the Arkham series. Nice, it actually has a separate little jacket there. It's still hard plastic, well, relatively hard plastic, but he looks great. We have the Arkham Knight himself in his full mysterious get-up before it revealed in the game who he was. That's pretty epic as well with his knives. We then have here, which is, he's not quite the Red Hood yet, but he's the Arkham Knight after it's been revealed as Jason Todd. Spoilers for a 9-year-old game. But again, he looks pretty epic with his knives there as well. It's a nice evolution. I probably should have put them in a different order. You could have seen the evolution proper. On the far right here, we have Deathstroke. This one's one of my favourites. I've always been a fan of Deathstroke. He's one of my favourite characters. And he has a little bit more extra with him. They all have their accessories, but Deathstroke definitely seems to have the better ones, for my opinion. He's got his bow staff here. He has his sword in the scabbard, which actually can come out and can be wielded also. This little bandana ponytail thing there. And the mask is really accurate. We'll get some nice close-up pictures of these later. And the Dark Knight himself, with his cape. And he has a batarang in one hand and the grappling gun in the other. Similar to the Batman Beyond Batman we've got over there. And the look and the feel of these figures are really good. But I am impressed with them. They were a pain to put together. As I said, I'll elaborate on that. But for now, let's get some pictures taken. Let's get some turntable footage on the go for the end of the video. And then I will jump back to the main camera in 3, 2, 1. Transition! Well, that was a test of patience, that's for sure. Have all 6 built now. Obviously you saw just on the little video just before we came back to the main camera. There will be pictures in the turntable video at the end, like we have on all the unboxing videos that we do. But with regards to the figures themselves, and we have a 5-section scoring system, as you know. So one big negative for these, and this will depend on your patience level, is they are ridiculously fiddly and finicky to actually put together. They're not the most secure. Once they're done, they're fine. But getting them together, they're not the most secure, and obviously they're quite small, and it takes a lot of effort to get the joints in. And just little sections, but if you follow the instructions, you'll put them together in the correct order, because they have to be done that way. There's certain elements to the figures there. So that's the main big negative, how finicky they are and how long it took to put them together overall. That said though, the first one I did was the Batman Beyond one, as you saw on the side camera. Once I got past like the second figure and the third, I worked out a system, so they were put together a lot quicker, 15-20 minutes, and all 6 of them were done, but each of them has their own little issues. The Batman figure, for example, had a real problem with the utility belt. The hole is absolutely tiny and there's no margin for error, and Kate was a pain to put in as well. Other than that though, that's the only real negative I have for them. I'm happy with them now that they're done. So if we go over them, as an overall look, and there is a thing you can do here, so I'm going to separate them now, but there is a thing you can do where they actually interlink. So I'll put a picture here of that, so you can link them all together. But as an overall look, I absolutely love the figures. If we have a look here, here's the Deathstroke one. If we bring it up to the camera there. So visually, they are absolutely fantastic. Overall look, definitely 5 out of 5. So if we have a look here at Red Hood, we'll bring Red Hood up. Now we'll have a look at him. Carefully separate them, I don't want them to fall over. So we have a look at proper Red Hood. We bring him up here. He comes with a jacket that is separate to the main body, but it is still plastic, so it doesn't actually move. But again, visually, that's actually really, really good. I'm really happy with that. So overall, for look, 5 out of 5. Absolutely fantastic. They will look great on the shelves. Accessories, I'm going to give 4 out of 5, because, and it's hard not to, because obviously 3 of the figures are variants of the same character, but the accessories for the 2 Batmen are the same, the accessories for the 2 Red Hoods are the same, and the Arkham Knight, whereas Deathstroke, again, showed on the side video there, he comes with his staff, he comes with a sword in a scabbard, but you can also have the sword out, and you can actually display the sword as a separate little item in his hand as well. So accessories wise, yeah, 4 out of 5 for accessories. Articulation is the next one, and they are highly articulate because they have ball and socket joints for the hips and the shoulders. They have joints for their knees, their feet, and their elbows and their head. However, due to how delicate they actually are, I wouldn't recommend moving them too often. But as far as articulation goes, they do have a lot, which moves into the penultimate category on our scoring system here, which is posability. And for that, again, I'm going to give them a 5 out of 5. Because once you've chosen your pose for the figures, they will stay in that position. They are kind of sturdy, so I'm kind of contradicting myself. They're kind of sturdy in that regard, but like see, you can pose them. They have the stand here, obviously, for both their feet, but when in the stand, you can have one of the legs up and out, so you can do like an Arkham Knight pose from one of the main scenes in the game, or one of the main screenshots that were given out for the game, which is him posing with his one leg up, one arm up. And then obviously you can pair them up. So you could have Deathstroke find Batman. You could pose the three Red Hoods together. You can pose Arkham Knight versus Batman. So posability wise, yeah, they're a 5 out of 5. And that takes us on to the final category, which is value for money. And as I said, these are blind box figures, so normally you would expect these to retail for like between £8 and £10 on their own. The deal on AliExpress was 38 quid for all of them, and I got it for 16, which is an absolute bargain for what they are. And if you're an Arkham Knight fan, or if you're a Batman fan, then these are must-haves. Patience aside, finicky building aside, these are must-have figures, and I, for one, would heartily recommend them. I'm going to proudly display them on the shelves somewhere, together as a group. If you see them out and about, because I say they are blind box figures, definitely get them. If not, I will put a link in the description below to where I got them from on AliExpress. By all means, give them a look, give them a check out yourself. But overall, as I said, value for money, 5 out of 5. So that, in a nutshell, is a fantastic purchase. I'm very happy with it. 6 figures, 16 quid. They look fantastic. The only negative I had, as I said, was the amount of finicky needed to put them together. But people will have more patience than I. They'll happily do it. When the camera wasn't rolling and I was putting the other ones together, for the most part, it was quite calming. So definitely a hearty recommendation from me, from the channel. And that will do it for this unboxing. I'm working on a horror movie themed video. It's taken a little while to put together. It's an elaborate one. It's one of my big movie ones that I do, which will be looking at horror movie franchises, 20 of them, since we've just had Halloween, and my favourite movie from each of those franchises. That's sure to put the cat amongst the pigeons, because everyone has their opinions. Everyone's opinions when it comes to these kind of things is equally valid. Doesn't mean we have to agree with each other, but it also doesn't mean we have to be dicks about it. So when that video goes out, I'm happy for you to leave your comments saying which ones you prefer. Happy saying why you believe my choices aren't your choices. But that's a video for another time. I'm rambling now, so we're going to call this one done. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to spend it here with me and the Bat family. We will see you on the next video. I'm not sure what that will be yet. The movie one's a couple of videos down the line. But thank you again for watching. Please look after yourself. Look after each other. Be like Batman. And I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.